wondering what the craziness in the Big Brother house has been this first week of feeds? It's because of one paranoid, delusional, megalomaniac nutjob named Willie Hantz. This guy is over the top. Then you combine that with the coaching of one blind as a bat, gullible, deep as a puddle, I think I'm better than you know-it-all, Britney Haynes, and you have a disastrous combination. Getting coaching and Britney out in the same sentence is really hard for me, seeing as she played so wonderfully the last time around. Okay, this is Diana's Diary Room, a recap of the Big Brother live feeds 24/7, and this time around, they mean it. These people don't sleep. They game 24/7. They're going to kill me before the season's over, unless we kick Willie out. All right, when I left you last, Ashley, the traitor, Judas, had gone to Willie and said there's something wrong, and Willie got all hyped, got Ashley on his side, and they were going to go against Janelle's team and keep Frank. Next morning comes along, and Ashley is playing Judas. She's going to Janelle. She's going back to Willie. Willie's on top of the world. Come nighttime, Joe and Janelle have talked several times. They don't believe that keeping Frank is a good idea. They're 100% sure that Willie and Frank have a deal, and but they don't think there's anything they can do about it because Britney is 100% backing Willie's plan. Now, Willie has a deal with Ashley. He's got some kind of something going on with Danielle, which is kind of falling apart by now, but he doesn't know it. He's got a deal with Frank, and he's got this, brigade thing starting with Shane and Frank. He's got deals everywhere. He's promising, and JoJo, which I call Ho-Ho, and has a kind of a deal with him. It is everywhere. Britney is completely blind to all of it. So nighttime comes, and you see Janelle play chess with Dan, and she tells him, hey, I don't think we can save her. We're trying, but it's just Willie is crazy. He's got a deal with Frank, yada, yada. Well, Britney sees this, and she goes upstairs to the crazy room, HOH, with Willie and Judas, and they're talking about how bad Janelle is and everything Janelle's doing. She's playing secret. Britney, I'm the most loyal person. Why do people always screw me over? Boo-hoo-hoo. Downstairs, Janelle is telling her team, we have to stick to it even though we don't want to. I don't want to put you guys at risk, da-da-da. But they're absolutely certain Frank and Willie have a deal. Upstairs, Janelle's this, Janelle's that. Now, here's the deal. Here's how you know what's going on in the house. Anything that's coming out of Willie's mouth or out of Britney's mouth, just hold a mirror up to it. If they're saying somebody's doing it, it really means that they're doing it. They are the ones. So Willie's on this kick now that the coaches are controlling the game, and it's being played way too fast, way too soon. Hello, Willie, you are the guy doing it. I was going to say a different word. Anyhow, Willie is playing way too fast, way too hard. He cannot not be in control. He wants to be the puppet master, only he sucks at it. So, after Ashley leaves the room, Britney gets the bright idea to tell Willie that she and Janelle believe that the coaches are going into the game, and this is why Janelle is going behind their back and making secret alliances, which she hasn't done. But this is Britney, paranoid, delusional for the wrong people. Let's aim at the girls. She thinks that Kara and Janelle have a deal and that Janelle is taking Will and Kara to the end. It's not happening. It's never been discussed. It's all in Britney's little mind. And Willie has been bashing on Janelle for a couple of days now. He wants to work with Boogie's team. Britney keeps saying, I don't want you to work with Boogie's team. So Britney, in her grand coachness, tells him that the coaches are going into the game. Well, this just leaves Willie, for the first time in this game, speechless. It was bliss. Anyhow, Willie steams for a while. Britney goes down and talks furniture with Janelle outside. Now, after she just got done bashing Janelle about being a horrible mother because she hasn't cried yet since she left her baby, and Janelle's this and Janelle's that, just one bash after another. She's a bitch. She's a traitor. She's a bad mother. Janelle can't help it that she's strong. Some of us don't cry at the drop of a hat. Some of us live real lives and go, okay, it was my decision. I made a decision. I'm going to stick by it. I'm not going to sit here and cry about it every 5 seconds. Not Britney. Anyhow, Willie is steaming. He's just going nuts. So he goes upstairs and he stomps around and he goes downstairs and he stomps around some more. Then he goes back upstairs and then he's standing over the rail staring at the memory wall and he sees the empty slots by their pictures for the keyholes and now he's really freaking out. Then he storms downstairs. Britney, I need to speak to you for a moment. Okay, she says, and continues to go on talking about furniture with Janelle outside. Everybody else has gone to bed at this point. Now, this is really steaming him. He's sitting at the kitchen table. Steaming. You mean you could just see the steam rolling out of his ears. All right, so she saunters in maybe 10 minutes later, and they go upstairs. Janelle goes to bed. They're sitting out in the chess area overhanging the kitchen, and he's like, what do you see on that memory wall? And she said, I already know, and stop pointing at the memory wall. She's in there looking at us on that screen. She knows what you're doing. Stop looking at the memory wall. Now Britney realizes for the first time that her boy is out of control and she ain't going to stop him. So he insists that the next morning she is going to go to the entire house first thing in the morning and tell everybody. He's like, we're screwed. I'm out of this game tomorrow. And he is going off. He's a nut job. Nut job! Who thinks that he's going to win every HOH and POV in the house. That's never going to happen. And that the whole house needs to listen to him. Now he's saying to Britney, these coaches are screwing up everything. You're nothing but you should be just standing by. You're not relevant to the game. So she's, look, I want to sleep on it. I really don't want to discuss it. I think you're putting me in an awkward position. They're going to be mad at me, blah, blah, blah. Because when, in reality, Britney's a coward. She is all talk, yap, 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 up in that HOH room. But when it comes down to really doing something, the girl's the biggest coward on the face of the earth. All right, next morning rolls around. Britney won't do it. He is pissed. He starts to out her in front of Shane, talking about it in front of Shane in the kitchen, and he's like, you better do it, and you don't know things, and he's being very aggressive, very bullyish, and Britney hauls Shane into the lounge, explains it to him, and then Britney goes and gets Boogie. Boogie's like, I don't think it's happening, this is a big deal, Boogie poo-poos it all together. So now Britney really doesn't want to tell anybody because Boogie won't say, yeah, you want to work with me? Boogie's like, I don't think it's happening. I don't think the coaches are really going into the game. This is a huge twist that they've made this year. The concept would be blown, blah, blah, blah. And so now Britney really doesn't want to tell anybody. Well, that doesn't stop Willie. Willie wants her to talk. So they're in the kitchen, and he's storming around, slamming things, staring at her, giving her evil looks. And she says, you need to chill out. And he says, you're pissing me off. I haven't said a thing. Now, just 3 minutes before, he'd had been outside and said the whole thing to everybody who was sitting on the couches listening to him, including Joe. Well, now he goes back outside and he says, we ought to have a house meeting and not the coaches be there. So Willie calls a house meeting for only the players, not the coaches, who were exiled outside on the couches, and tells them that they need to abandon their coaches, and they need to listen to him, and they need to play for themselves, and the coaches are the ones that are ruining this game, not anybody else. It's the coaches, because they're going to join the game, and he has inside information, and everybody, at one point, people actually cheer and clap. I'm like, are you people nuts? All right, first of all, abandon your coaches. Last time anybody checked, in order for the coaches to leave, you all got to be gone. Exactly how's that going to work? You cannot nominate the coaches, you moron. You can't. You can't evict the coaches. So Willie says, we got to get the sheep out of this house, and he's talking to the entire house. If you're not being talked to, you're a pawn. Talking down to people, bullying people, ordering them around, telling them what. Then he tells them they can't talk to their own coaches. Just ridiculous. Joe stands up to him in the HOH room, which was he's the only guy with a set on him in the entire house. He's the only one that said, I think you're playing too hard too fast. So that really ticked Willie off. Joe goes downstairs and tells Janelle the whole thing. And then the most amazing thing happened. Joe, the maker, he's the guy in this house who's really playing the game smart. He goes to Frank and he tells Frank stuff. They make an alliance with Boogie's team, Jen, Ian, and Frank. And Frank says, I'm going to put Willie and Shane up. when I win HOH next week. If any of us win HOH, us 6, we're going to put Willie and Frank and Shane up. We're not going to tell our coaches we're working together. We're going to play our game our way. Joe says, okay, we're keeping Frank now. He goes to Ashley, he goes to Will. They all meet up. Now we have one happy alliance who are all working together. Only the coaches don't know it. And Willie has no idea that the guy he's working so hard to save is about to kick him out the door. It's wonderful. But it's also killing me because I'm going to die before this is over. I need sleep, people. A shower, clean my house, things like that. We got to do something about that, Willie. All right, this is DDR for today. Talk to you soon. Bye.
And Kara, I swear to God, I hope you stay in this house, baby. I really do. Because you are an honest person. He's not.
I have not told a single lie, Willie.
Well,
not a single lie.
I'm telling you what. I'm going ahead and whoever wants to vote for her, please vote for her.
Whoever wants to vote for me, vote for me. Whoever wants to vote for Kara, vote for Kara too. I'm all right with that.
And I tell you, two people that you had, you don't have no more. Just to let you know.
That's fine.
Really, you boss of all these people, or what? Like, what? Who died and left you boss?
Dude,
why do you get to tell everybody what to do?
I'm telling you what I'm saying, Boogie, is the fact that I'm not gonna stay up there and have people saying I'm saying things and that I didn't say it.
Well, I'm trying to get to the bottom of it. Did you make fun of Will or not? I didn't.
I didn't make fun of Will.
The tape will show. The tape will show.
The tape will show, and Britney was right there. I said Will came down up there, and he said something about 24 hours.
Well, obviously, she's going to stay quiet. She has a vested interest in you.
She has no vested interest in me.
She has a goddamn big vested interest in you.
This is fucking bullshit. Look, you don't come in here trying to run that mouth just to get a little TV arguing time.
That's what you're doing right now.
I got my TV time. I'm not the one here for the first time trying to show off to everybody.
I'm not trying to show off to nobody.
TV time,
you can go do your thing, Boogie. I ain't got no time
for you. Go get your Fruit Loops, and I'll eat my salmon up in here too while you eat your Fruit Loops. You all gonna get bullied by him? You gonna let him come in here and bully everybody because his brother was on a reality show?
How am I bullying them when I tell them not to follow you to the end so you can cut their neck off?
What, when I get let into the game because you have inside information? What's that
How did
about?
I have inside information?
Well, what did you not say that to them?
I said that there is something going around. I said I'm not 100% certain, but it's possible that the coaches are coming back into the game.
Okay, all right. Well, just let everybody vote how they want to vote.
Exactly.
So much drama in the LBC.
So, you want to make a du jour now? Would anyone want to split it?
I'm good, Ian.
I don't think that...
Okay, folks. It's the middle of the night. I'm tired. You're not getting fancy backgrounds. I'm in my pajamas. These people are driving me crazy. Okay, so Britney has heard about the whole gay thing, and Will's downstairs crying because Frank told Joe that Willie was imitating him. He imitated his voice, and made some hand gestures, and it was, imitating the way he sounds gay. He didn't say, he's awful for being gay. He just imitated him in a mocking way. Good, bad, indifferent, I don't care. That's what happened. So, Frank tells Joe. Joe tells some other people. It gets back. Will starts crying. Britney's tired of defending Willie all day. She goes upstairs to tell Willie. Now, Britney does this. This is what Britney does, because she's just so good at being a coach. She lights the fuse over and over and over again. And then she says, now don't go talk to Frank. I don't want you to talk to Frank. You need to, chill and not do anything. But she gets up there and she riles him up and tells everybody how bad tells him how bad everybody else is. So, of course, Willie's going to go downstairs and go off. And that's exactly what he does. And then Britt acts all innocent. Oh, my God, I didn't know he was going to do that. Oh, my God. Okay, so, huge fight tonight. Willie yelling at Frank. Frank fighting back. Everybody in the yard. Like this. Help me. Ian pacing around in the storage room going, oh, this is not good. I don't approve of this. Blah, blah, blah. Ian comes out as soon as the yelling stops and says, So I'm going to make a DiGiorno pizza. Does anybody want anything? Laughter throughout the yard. Love me some Ian. All right, now Willie is freaking out. He's called Dan upstairs to commiserate with Dan, the one guy he's tried all week long to destroy by getting rid of Kara. All right, these people are nuts. That's all there is to it.